I believe I'm live. Hello, everybody. Is there anybody here watching? Hey, Savannah, can you get on your laptop and go to my channel and let's see if anybody's talking? Because apparently we've been live for like 14 seconds. Oh, shit. I better roll a fucking joint. Let's see if anybody shows up. Some of the people didn't know, like, because we're in Canada, Pacific Standard Time. Some people are like, well, what time is it? Well, there's. Hey, baby, someone just commented. Hey, we got people on. Hey, happy birthday. Jesus. Well, okay. I've been called worse for sure. Happy birthday. Hey, everybody. Are you up there, Savannah? I'm just rolling the joint. I kind of lost track of time. Well, I have two women here talking to me, so you know how that goes. Well, thanks for dropping by, whoever's here already. That's cool as hell. And if you can, comment what state or province or country you're in. And holy Christ, there's people showing up everywhere. Hello, Denise. Hello, Mandy. Hello, Marat. Hello, Little Shepherd.
Little Shepherd, that's mine.
Oh, is that you?
That's my son.
Okay, well, that's a girl here right beside me. I'm going to have some papers here somewhere. How's everybody today? Unfortunately, I didn't get to go fishing because the windshield's not in my truck yet, like it was promised. But that's okay. My little granddaughter took me out for lunch and stuff, and I had a good day anyways. Went for a bit of a walk in the woods. USA, Georgia. Okay, that's where Denise is from. I can kind of see without my glasses. Kind of. Oop. Okay, there we go. Netherlands. Well, I know you were in the Netherlands, my friend. Did you fall asleep? No, I never fall asleep. How could I fall asleep? My wife gets home at 3:30 and I'm always wide awake when she walks in the door, believe me. Can you guys see her? There she is here. Do you want to do you want to be in the picture?
Okay.
Well, say hello, wave and say hello. What's it gonna matter? There you go.
Hello.
There we can say to girls. There.
Hey there. New friends.
Right?
Okay, camera off.
Okay, camera off. Tracy's shy about being
You too.
on YouTube. I don't know why. She's pretty as hell. So.
Oh man.
Yes, sweetie.
A few seconds off.
Oh, is it? Okay, well, come here and say hi, sweetie. Oh, we got all kinds of people coming. Well, that's cool, man. I really thought the internet was going to be the end of us, folks, years ago, and then I appreciate all the birthday wishes and everything I got today. It's just like
it was.
it's touching as hell to an old outlaw like me, guaranteed, right? Oh, if you're wondering, this is it's called Frost. I got a good buddy that well, he works for one of these big commercial grow-up things here in Canada that supplies stuff to all the dispensaries, and
he makes my medicine.
Makes Mama's medicine, and he's been supplying me for a long time, with no government interference, if you know what I mean. Okay, I got to read all this because this is cool, man. Hello from the whole family. From Alabama. Well, hello from Alabama. Texas, USA, until the egg goes on end of August in Arizona. God damn, this is cool as shit, man. Man, it's, well, I don't know if you guys know or not, but I'm in BC in Canada. in the Okanagan, actually, it's called. It's actually part of the only desert in Canada. And it's, I don't know, how hot is it today, Mama?
I believe it was up around 30.
Well, 30 in Celsius in Canada, that's,
Like,
I don't know what the fuck that is in Fahrenheit. I grew up with Fahrenheit, and they changed it in the 70s to Celsius. And I've never figured out. The way I look at it, I go outside. If it's hot, it's hot. If it ain't, it ain't. That's about the way it looks like. I don't really care what temperature it is. And I didn't work today. And at the mill, I guess we got to start, because now it's warm like this. We got to start early in the morning. Can only work till 2 o'clock, which is okay by me because I only work till 1 anyways. Right? My boss can't understand why I don't work on my birthdays, because why would I work on my birthdays? How are you doing? Have a good one. I'm doing great. You have normal coffee shops there? I guess so. I don't really drink at coffee shops. Well,
cut to
not
the
really.
markets.
And I don't drink none of that fancy flavored shit. Right? I drink my coffee black. I like my coffee black, my women white and sweet. That's how it works. Right?
That's a good way to put it.
Huh? Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not prejudiced or anything like that, believe me, because I've told people before on my channel there is only one color, red, the blood we all bleed. Because I've met assholes in every color. And you seen my sweetie there, and if you know the truth, well, the story, about 34 years ago, I was talking to God, whoever he may be, or she, and I was wishing for an angel, and one crashed at my feet, and you're looking at her now, right? Saved my life. More than once. Believe me. Huh?
Beautiful.
You?
Yes, you did. But
Beautiful. What's
beautiful to hear that.
here?
The Robux,
Well, it's true. See, I never thought I'd live to be 25. And
Yes.
she crashed at my feet when I was 24. Worked out pretty good. She
Fuck was I?
she didn't believe in marriage, and I didn't believe in divorce, and it kind of worked out. Right? Well, it's true. She come and said, "I want a baby." I was like, "Okay, pretty sure I don't got any." And I said, "We can do that, no problem. I know how." And but we got to be married first. That was stipulation. And then once we get married, it's forever. No matter what you do, I won't leave you. No matter what you do, you can't leave me. And I think it pretty well balanced out.
Yeah. I'm still waiting to do my stuff.
Folks, this is a true story about stuff. My wife one night, I guess, because apparently at first I wasn't all that model of a husband. And I guess I still had what they call a wild hair up my ass. And I was out partying maybe for a day or two or something. But Mama was upset. She was laying in bed with a BB gun. She was going to shoot me every time I lied. My buddy says to her, "You couldn't find a bigger rifle?" She says, "Well, yeah, I could, but I just wanted to hurt him, not kill him." See, no matter what, she loved me. And the 3 rules, if there's any young guys listening out here, tell them they're pretty every day. If you got to get flowers, pick them if you can. And I've been halfway up the sides of mountains to pick flowers for her, guaranteed. And if you want the last word of every argument, you just make sure it's yes, dear, and you'll be fine.
Good advice.
Huh? Is that good advice for you young guys? It's true, right? And man, all this stuff, all these people. You have a great buddy giving you some nice smoke. Well, yeah, of course. I looked at your church. Did you? What'd you think, buddy, of the church? That's going to be my new channel. Well, I'll still be doing this one, but this one will be, about all kinds of stuff. That new Church of Hakkad channel is just about having about good people and good vibes, right? And I'm sure everybody that's on here now knows what Hakkad means. I actually had last year sometime, one of my subscribers asked me what Hakkad meant. Well, I spelled it out to her with capital letters at the beginning, all words, right? Have a kick-ass day. And she commented back, yeah, I will, but what's Hakkad mean? And I did that because that used to be on a t-shirt back in the 60s. He was an old hippie guy with his heels clicking up in the air, right? And I did the Hakkad thing. What's that called when I do that? What? The thing that,
I don't know.
the thing you do when you use letters instead of the words, whatever it's called, some kind of, starts with it. Huh?
No, not
Starts with some kind of it. Hey, I had an education, but it was fucking short. Right? But yeah, I come up with that one because, well, it sounded kind of Islamic kind of word, right? And that seemed to get everybody excited at that time. Everybody's scared of Islam for some goddamn reason, right? So yeah, that's why I did that, just for that, because why not, right? Oh, and I'm drinking Crown Royal whiskey. See, I only bought a little bottle to drink while I was doing this live stream with the people, but my buddy I mentioned with the weed come by and dropped me off an ounce of something special, and he brought me a 26-year Crown Royal. Right? So we'll see what happens. Depends how drunk I get. Well, it won't go crazy. Well, even if it does, I know in this town there's 20 minutes to half an hour before the cops show. I got lots of time to get the fuck away. As long as the neighbors don't come bug me, we'll be okay.
I looked at him and I said, oh, you're the babysitter tonight?
And all you people over here from Don's channel, isn't he a nice guy? He's a hell of a nice guy. I've talked to him a few times on the phone, and it's kind of, this internet thing kind of has been because no, nothing against Don or anything like that, but he's obviously a university, seems to be educated guy from a different lifestyle than me for sure. But we've become friends, and that's kind of what this internet thing has done. It's kind of strange because, I don't know if all you know, but that's what I wear every day, all the time.
Proud of himself.
And apparently some people say I'm not that approachable.
Or shoot the gun.
I can't see that. I gotta put my glasses on here. She was maybe smoking and almost fell asleep. Yes, he is. He looks sleepy. I'm not sleepy. That's just my eyeballs. And this stupid camera I got here on this laptop, it's about blurry as shit. And I bought a new one. See this kind of fancy GoPro-y fucking thing? I can't figure it out for the goddamn life of me. Right? I really can't. So, yeah.
Come over here and teach Dan how to use it.
Well, I'm hoping my son will come over and at least show me, or well, actually, my one son's coming here on the 19th when he gets out of prison. He's got to come live with the old man. Fucking pain in the ass, man. Yeah, it's just like, and I had to be his
well, get him a bed.
security or some fucking like that. Had to put up $500. And I'm on the phone with the judge, and the judge is like, well, if he doesn't live up to his conditions, are you going to phone the cops? I'm like, well, I guess if I have to, Your Honor. Like, I'm like, right? The judge is like, well, you don't sound very enthusiastic. Well, Your Honor, if wouldn't any parent be a little apprehensive of phoning the police on their kid? You know? And then he asked me, he says, "Do you know what his charges?" I'm like,
Oh my God. Yeah, exactly.
I'm thinking to myself, I don't know what the charge is. I said to the honor, I says, well, it's have to do with drugs. It's all fucking stems from that, doesn't it?
I end up smelling like pot more than
To be honest, Your Honor, my daughter just got out of prison 2 weeks ago. My other son got arrested by a task force 6 weeks ago. I can't keep track of who's got what fucking charges.
Totally different fucking movement.
And listen, folks,
How old is he?
I'm an old outlaw. I've never spent 1 day in prison. I've been in lots of jails, like for a night or two for having fun, but I never went to prison. Well, one day when I was 16, they sent me there and scared straight for a day. It didn't scare me at all, just made me smarter. Well, because I only dealt with weed in my whole life, none of that hard, stupid drugs. Right? That's where you get in trouble because you end up robbing people. I don't rob people. Rob other criminals. They don't phone 911. That's the best way. A little more dangerous, but more fun. Did you guys hear that? I got this on my phone, this wolf whistle notification thing, and I don't know how the hell I did it. And it just goes off all the time. Like, we were sitting at the restaurant, me and Savannah today outside, and the fucking thing goes off, and there's some biker about 10 feet away from me getting onto his fucking Harley. He whipped his head around looking who the fuck was whistling. Savannah was laughing her ass off. Oh, man. How do you answer that? He is a special guy. Well, my education, high school, I went to sometime in April in grade 11. And the principal come to me and said, if I see you on the school grounds, I'm phoning the police. So I kind of figured that ended my high school career. Got no much choice. Who's that?
It's Willie.
Oh, it's my son phoning from fucking prison. We'll put him on the speakerphone. Put him on the speakerphone, sweetie.
Say hello, Will.
Hey, Will. Not much, buddy. I'm live streaming right now on my YouTube. So speak up and how you doing, buddy? Well, yeah. I didn't even have to sign. I ended up in Vernon twice. Yeah, you owe your old man a bottle of JD. Oh, it's all cool, buddy. Huh? Yeah, I didn't even have to go and sign, son, is what I'm saying. I went the first day and the lady couldn't find the file, so I got a hold of your lawyer and got the file, went the next day, and then they said I didn't even have to come there and sign. But apparently when you get here, I'm supposed to tie you to the bed.
Dennis W.
Dennis W. says, hi, Uncle Will.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. I'm trying to read the comments on my live stream here. Oh, Denise said, hi, Willie. She's from, I can't remember now. She's somewhere in the state, Alabama, I believe, really. Hello?
Hello?
You still there?
Yeah.
Are you hearing all this?
Yeah.
Like, I'm live streaming. You know what that means on YouTube?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know.
Hasn't been in jail that long.
Yeah, so everything's cool, buddy. And like I said, I'm working on getting you a place at Bill's house too. But I can't guarantee that, my son.
The counselor here said might have to standing charge in her toes.
Oh, sorry, Denise is from Georgia. What was that?
She talked to them and she said that they don't usually take people that are from jail.
Oh, really?
That is why the counselor is right.
Yeah, well, all I'm saying, my son, is I know a few people. Like, I know the guy that's in charge. I have his number on my fucking phone and shit, right? So I could maybe change that. I'm not guaranteeing anything, but you know how it is, right? Oh, she's from Georgia and she's upset. I said she was from Alabama. You were cussing me to say I'm from Alabama. Sorry, ma'am. But somebody's from Alabama. I can't. I'm trying to keep track. Yeah, I got a buddy here on fucking my live stream, Willie from the Netherlands. Yeah. YouTube's kind of neat, my son. right? Okay, well, you be safe, Willie. Okay, so don't worry, everything's good. You want to talk to the kid?
Sure.
I'll give her to you. Okay, love you, son. Be safe. Okay, sorry about that interruption, folks. I figured he'd be calling and say happy birthday to his old man. And sorry about that, Denise. How long when he gets home? He gets out on August 19th. See, how do I say? He's in there for assault, but Willie's not a bad kid. My kids are all have pretty good morals, other than a few things. But he's the kind of boy that he robbed other criminals. He did the kind of stuff his dad did in the old days. Because, like I say, you don't get in trouble if you're robbing other criminals and conning other criminals. You get in trouble when you're fucking around with straight people, right? That's when the police get upset. And he's more along that line, of course. Well, because of the stupid drugs nowadays, folks, and it's cheap as hell. I can't believe how cheap it is for people. In the old days, well, coke's not the big thing now. Crack isn't as big as now. Meth and fentanyl and all that, but meth is cheap as hell. And even coke in the old days, we never did any coke. That was for the rich men, right? We didn't do that shit. We were into acid and weed and mushrooms, maybe some speed now and then. Well, man, this is cool as hell. Sweetie, will you get me a drink? She doesn't do this very often, but she's
It's his birthday.
under the it's my birthday. She's under the public eye. She wants to look like the perfect angel she
Oh,
is.
yeah, right.
She's a good shot with a handgun, folks. Believe me, right? That's what's kept me in line all the time.
That's what we call it nowadays.
Oh, we got another one coming up here. When my son was young, I really thought he would wind up in prison. Didn't listen to nobody. Just graduated college. And the same person, it seems. Well, kudos to your son from graduating from college, for sure. Is he in debt over it? Because I hear that's terrible shit, right? I mean, I don't believe in communists and that, all that, but it shouldn't. Oh, it's got a plastic
I
on
can
it.
get it.
Well, no,
I
it's
got
got.
no nails.
I got a couple. Oh, he's got the knife.
But I don't got my glasses on to see what the fuck I'm doing. Watch, I'll stab myself in the eye. Holy Christ. You know what's happened?
You
Well,
want me to
because
try? I
It
got
got cold
nails.
and it's hard to
we'll do
open
it this way. Because it was in the freezer. Because I like my drinks ice cold. And there you go, sweetie. And everything shrunk. I guess. Oop. One gram of cocaine is €50 over here. My friend, I, I, I haven't bought or done cocaine in a long time. I couldn't even. I couldn't even tell you what it might cost. And nowadays it ain't fucking cocaine, anyways. Not here. I don't know about there, but it's all fucking meth and fentanyl and shit like that mixed in. It ain't fucking cocaine like we used to do in the old days. The odd times that we did it, right? But yeah, it's not. Just stick to weed, people, or mushrooms. Guaranteed. I've been dealing with weed for 45 years. If you see my vid on my channel, me and 5 pounds of weed, you'll hear the story about me and 3 of my buddies when we stole 5 pounds of weed when we were 13 years old. And that started me in dealing in weed. And I'd never been busted with more than an ounce in my whole life. And the fine I paid for that was $150, and I paid the fucking lawyer $500. So who's making the money? Are you coming back?
I'll be right back now.
See, I'm smoking another joint. Well, tell you the guy's real truth. The docs used to have me on fucking heavy morphine, but I quit that about a year and a half ago. I smoke, well, if I'm working, I smoke about an ounce of weed every 4 days. If I'm at home not doing nothing, I smoke that probably 3 days. Right. And my buddy that I get stuff from, he their new stuff he'll bring to me to get my opinion, because I guess you might call me a connoisseur. You're a vegetarian? What? I ain't no vegetarian. Not that I have anything against vegetarians, but I'm not a vegetarian. No, believe it or not, he worked his way through, and me and his daddy helped him, so he would be not be in debt. Wouldn't be in debt. Yeah, man. Yeah, well, that's good. I mean, I only had one kid that my oldest boy. What? Oh, my oldest boy graduated high school. Actually, I was having a party at my house for him grad time. And of course, all his friends and shit were over there. Just tell you a little bit about generation gap. Sitting there, and well, of course, Johnny Cash is blaring on my stereo, and none of this fucking rap shit. And this kid sitting beside me goes, "Johnny Cash is the shit." Well, I jumped out of my chair and looked at that kid and said, "You're in the wrong fucking house to be talking like that, boy." And my boy jumped up. No, Dad, the shit's good. Well, since when, man, motherfucker? This was like in 2008 or something like that, guys, right? So I took it as an offense calling Johnny Cash the shit. Oh, talking about weed, grass. You're a vegetarian? Oh, hey, talking to grass. One day a buddy of mine was over visiting me. My little granddaughter, if you don't know by now, I raised her. I've had her for about 8 years. She was about 4 years old or something. My buddy's visiting. For some reason, she handed him this plastic sandwich baggie. My buddy looks at her and he's joking around. He says, "Oh, yeah, I'd be more impressed if that was full of grass." Well, of course, she don't mean what what he's talking about. Well, about 10 minutes later, she went back in the house. She went outside and picked a bunch of grass off the lawn, filled the bag, and brought it to him. Good kid. Well, you don't have to give me smokes back, dude. Don't worry about that. My friend left her smokes upstairs, so I bummed her a couple. She wants to give them back to me. I don't give a goddamn what smokes. Did you live stream last year? No, I tried a couple months or so ago, and it didn't work. I actually live streamed from out in the woods because, well, here in my town, we only got to walk 2 blocks and we're in the fucking woods. So I could get Wi-Fi from one of the restaurants, I believe. As I tried, but it didn't work out very good. Right? This is goddamn fun. Oh, join that out. So is anybody else out there having a drink? I know my buddy there from the Netherlands. He showed me a picture of his beer he was going to drink. Oh, and a beer. I used to drink Budweiser all the time, but last summer sometime I got introduced to Corona. I don't find it too bad, especially in a hot day. It goes down pretty smooth. I don't put no lime in it, but I was in town the other day and somebody mentioned something about the coronavirus. They said, "Yeah, I've had a case of Corona chilling in the fridge for about a week." And where you guys are, is it all these mass crazy stuff? I went to the hospital. I don't know when there's some bids on it. A couple months ago, when all this shit started, and it was pretty weird. But anyways, I went in an ambulance one of the times. But when I had to go back for this ultrasound thing, I come and I had my bandana on, right, over my face. And I get to the door, through the door, and the nurse was there with this temperature thing and every fucking thing. So I moved my hat so she take temperature of my forehead, and she says whatever the temperature was. "Oh, that's the highest I've had all day." I said, "Well, ma'am, you just took the temperature where my hat was." Probably a little fucking hot, right? And she goes, is there a reason you have the mask bandana on? I said, yeah, because I can. Because now I can go in the bank with my bandana on and nobody phones the cop. Like a bird. Like my son said, there's an interview there on my YouTube channel with him in prison on the phone. One with my daughter too. But anyways, he was saying to me, fuck that. I'd be wearing a mask and gloves all the time. Right? Like, only makes sense. Nobody's gonna say anything.
Suppose don't say nothing about the knife on your side either.
Well, it's not against the law. Okay, let's get it straight. It's not against the law in Canada. I can wear any size of knife I have, and believe me, well, here. There's a little bigger one. Okay. There's no limit on the size in Canada. I walked around with a 3-foot barbarian sword strapped to my back, right? The only stipulation is it can't be concealed, right? If it's out where the whole world can feel it, do fuck all. Right? And there's this myth here in Canada that the government put out there to scare the people that it can't be longer than 6 inches. Well, that's complete bullshit, because I was in court to sign papers, like I said, for my son last week. And when I walk in, there's a sign on the door of the court that I have to hand in my weapons to the sheriff, right? And I always do, because that's the law. And I have a rule. I only break one law at a time. So if I hand it to the sheriff, and when I leave the courthouse, he hands it back to me, it ain't illegal. Because if it was illegal, that sheriff wouldn't give it back to me, right? And of course, as you people can probably imagine, I probably have a record of some sort, but there's no violence of any kind in my record, no uttering threats. It's just stupid marijuana charges and, well, a whole shitload of traffic shit, because I've never had a driver's license, but that don't go on your criminal record or anything anyways, right? So never had a driver's license, never had a credit card, never had a bank loan. Mama's always had a driver's license, credit card, and she can get a bank loan. Why should I? Why should I play the game? And the best thing about the loophole with having no driver's license here in BC, I don't know how it is in the States or any other countries, but here, I've had thousands of dollars of fines in my life, and I've never paid a dime. Because the loophole is you don't pay your fines till you go and renew your driver's license. Well, if you never had one, you ain't going to ever renew it. You don't ever pay your fines. It's that simple. It's true.
Never thought of that.
It's true. I've never paid a dime in my life. I had thousands of dollars worth. I bet. See, in the old days, they used to just give me a ticket for $100 to give me a fine for $100 that I'd never pay. Make no fucking sense at all, right? And then they change the laws and they impound your cars and stuff now for 30 days and shit like that. And I've lost some nice cars. Had a 66 Cadillac limousine I lost. Mama's Mercedes got fucking impounded in prison twice. I got that out both times. She'd been a big shit. Or I'd have been a big shit. My old hot rod Lincoln. Well, that spent probably 60 days, 30 days at a time in prison in the impound. Poor old girl. Spent more time in prison than I did. So, marijuana is legal now, right? As far as I'm concerned, it's been legal for fucking ever. If it comes out of the ground and I consume it, fuck off and leave me alone. You have a mask to go anywhere? No, I don't need to have to wear a mask anywhere. Not up here. They try to mandate it, I'm sure, in some cities and that in Canada, but not here in the little town I live in. Certainly not into the town I go to. I wouldn't actually call Vernon a city, but you know what I mean. That's where Walmart, that kind of shit is, right? None of that shit here in my town. Yeah, we don't have to worry about it. They got hand sanitizers and everything. I don't worry about that. And it's fucking weird, people. They shut down all these businesses and everything, okay? you know, the pot stores here were still open, the sex shops were still open, and the booze stores were still open. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll, or drug, sex, and rock and roll, whichever way. They all seem to be essential. Just saying. Right, none of them were closed. It's just, what the hell, man? Right, and in the States with what's going on now, you can have protests, but you can't have a family gathering and barbecue. You can't hold church. Not that I'm religious or anything, and if you watch any of my vids and stuff, you'll see I'm spiritual. I know there's something beyond us. That's for goddamn sure. But I'm a little on a little against organized religion. Put it that way. I don't care what you worship. Worship the fucking rock on the ground. I could care less. None of my business. As long as you don't try to push it on me, I don't care. Right. And I'm not trying to say anything against any religion. And when I tell stories about things that have happened, like the J Dubs come to my house one time, and my wife had already warned them, said, look, if that pickup's in the driveway, don't come here. Not that I'm going to be rude and crazy or anything, but my husband ain't going to fucking talk to you, and you might not like a comment he makes to you, right? Whatever the case may be. Basically, she warned him. They showed up one day, this guy with two gorgeous young women, and they always seem to have two gorgeous young women with them because, I mean, who wouldn't stop and talk to you then, right? First question this guy asked me was, do you ever think there will be an end to the war in the world? My answer was, not as long as there's fucking religion. And yeah, they turned around and walked away. Whether I'm right or wrong, I don't know, friends, but hold on, we gotta fucking ear burn the mustache there. Here in the States, it is legal in a few states, but not here in Georgia unless it's medical purposes. Even then, they can have strict relation. Only certain diagnoses. I think it should be legal. You seen the video about him shooting himself? Oh, yeah. There's been more black people shot through starting of this Black Lives Matter shit than anything else. There was like 15 of them shot one day in Chicago at a funeral, right? They're opening a fucking gunfight out in the middle of the street, right? Guys drive by, start shooting into the funeral. The people at the funeral start shooting back. 15 people shot. I don't know if anybody was killed in that one, right? And then the day before, 13 shot in a suburb just outside of Chicago. Like, it's crazy, right? And I don't know what it's like in where my friend from the Netherlands is and that. And here in Canada, yeah, they're having some stupid protests and that. But now it's starting to get more protests like the anti-mask people and that. And my take on it, folks, is this, man. They do these things on purpose. First of all, the Black Lives Matter and all that is bullshit, right? All lives matter, like I said. There's only one color, red, the blood we all bleed. But they do these kind of things like, well, let's make it mandatory for masks, because we make it mandatory for masks, there's going to be a certain amount of sheeple that are going to follow what we say. Then there's going to be the other people that are going to be against it. So we can have something else for them to fight about. Because if we're not fighting each other, they can't control us, right? That's just my thought anyway. And I'm not like being a conspiracy theorist or anything like that. But if you watch some of my videos and that, you'll see some of the stuff. And I just try to just tell stuff by what I've seen. Right? Nothing against JW, but they are relentless and they don't know when to stop. Their work is what gets them to heaven, I guess. Well, yeah, that's their belief. That's what gets them to heaven. And I'm not trying to say anything against them. That's their thing. That's their drug of choice. That's their high of choice, right? Most people have some kind of addictive personality. It just depends what you're addicted to. You could be addicted to preaching the word of Jesus, right? Or you'd be addicted to heroin, right? Or you'd be addicted to sniffing gasoline. There's all kinds of things people are addicted to, but it's just another addiction, and that's that's their high, man. Right? Like me now, well, I smoke fucking lots of weed. I don't drink lots. I like to have a couple drinks of whiskey, usually after work every day, but or a beer or two. But I get a big joy out of the things I do, like helping feed the street people. And well, I got another thing going on. There's some lady in a coma in the hospital. She was getting a hysterectomy, and her doctor slit her intestine and made her septic and everything. And she got 3 kids and all this shit. So I'm starting a raffle thing. I went and bought some electric ride-on fucking toy things at Walmart the other day, and I've gotten a few other businesses here in town. I think we're gonna have a smoky hot dog sale on Saturday and trying to raise some money for this lady. That's the kind of things I do. That's my high, because smoking dope, folks, really doesn't make me high after all the years I've been smoking it. But this, well, you can't see, but there's a big scar across here because this whole collarbone is fucking here all metal because I shattered it so fucking bad last year, and then my hip fucking broke the top of that leg fucking bone off. And all the steel they got in that, but so part of it's just the pain thing, right? It beats the hell out of the morphine them doctors give me. A lot fucking healthier for me. And apparently, with all the CBD oils and all that shit, find out I smoke so much fucking weed, chance of me getting cancer are fucking slim and none. And fucking Slim just rode out of town. Man, there's still people hanging around. Brian Hartzell, happy birthday and many more. Well, thank you, man. Like I've said before, I didn't think I'd live past 25, and I met my sweetie when I was 24, and she saved my life, believe me, because we've discussed it, because we're fucking an old couple. We discuss all kinds of things, and we're both under the same belief. If I hadn't loved her so much and she hadn't loved me so much, and I didn't have that anchor, I'd have been dead long time ago. That's just the truth. It's that fucking simple, right? So I really hope, man, I really feel sad for people that have never found what I have, because I've got a few friends and that have been divorced and all kinds of that crazy shit that goes on. And I think I'm on my 5th stepdad, and that don't include all the uncles, right? So I feel sad for people like that. I wish everybody could find it. I really do. I get off work at 1:00. My sweetie gets off at 1:30, so I'm always home before her.
Yeah, you think something.
And even till this day, folks,
You think something.
I'm still anticipating her getting home. I'm looking at my watch, wondering how long it is before my sweetie gets home. That's what it's about, right? It's like, I've done a lot of drugs in my life, folks, believe me, but nothing's ever given me the feeling of when my wife's cuddled up to my back in the middle of the night and I feel her warm breath on the back of my neck. There ain't no feeling like that, folks, believe me, right?
It's just like,
I may sound wishy-washy and stuff like that, but it's true, right?
It's beautiful.
There's mornings I wake up
I love it.
and she's not awake yet. I'm laying there and I may accidentally touch her or something to make her wake up so I can spend time with her, right? Right? And that's
Oh, I got a video to show you.
just all happy birthday, many more. Addicted love. Yeah, I am addicted to love. Fucking A. And there's nothing to be more addicted to. Believe me, guys. Right? It's I had to put up with a lot from her, believe me.
I'm a bitch.
But when she was like 18 years old, not even old enough to go in the bar here in BC, apparently, I was in the bar. My cousin's girlfriend was there. Went back. We were staying at my cousin's. Went back and told them that there were some who were sitting on my lap in the bar. I don't know how that happened, right? There must not have been a chair for her, and I was just being a gentleman, I think is what happened. And yeah, Tracy walked in the bar and fucking, what the fuck, and drifted me. And then she left. I don't know. What was the confrontation with you and the girl? Oh, the girl jumped up.
No,
What the
the
fuck?
girl was lucky I was pregnant.
Oh, yeah, she was like, how pregnant?
8 months pregnant.
She was 8 months pregnant. Right. So, yeah, like I said, I wasn't always the husband I am now. But folks, I'm going to tell you the whole fucking story. This is silly. Well, no, it's not silly. It's called fate, and I'm a big fucking believer in fate and karma. Okay. I've known my wife since she was 9 years old, and don't get no stupid fucking ideas. Okay, I've known her that long because my aunt that I used to live with when I was like 17 at that time was dating my wife's dad, right? So that's how I knew my wife when she was 9 years old. And when she was 9 years old, she had a crush on this 17-year-old long-haired wild as West Texas wind cowboy, right? And then I was out of town for a long, well, till I was like 26 or something. No,
24.
24. And I come back to town, and I was staying at my auntie's house. And, well, her dad, by this time, they lived together, right? They'd been living together for a long time. And I was staying there because I was building houses for her dad. And, well, things happened, right? And whatever, right? Used to freak the fuck out of me anyways. You know, and so that's what happened. And here we are till this day, right? That's how it all started. So she had a crush on me when she was 9. I warned her not to. Watch what you wish for, right? Watch what you wish for, dear. So was that fate, folks, or what? What do you think? I don't know. Right? Like I say to people now, man, like if you got food in your cupboard, a roof over your head, you're better off than 75% of the people. And I've said many times, and I've commented to people on my channel and all kinds of things. Listen, man, I get a hug and kiss every morning from my wife. I get a hug from that little girl every morning. It's pretty goddamn hard to have a bad day after that, right? Because there's a lot of people in this world don't even have close to the amount of love I have. And I'm not even counting the rest of my other grandchildren or stuff like that, right? Well, I don't count my kids. None of them fucking love the old man at all, but, right? Well, maybe they do, but they never admit it. Right? Oh, man. That's true love. Well, yeah, it might have been fate, Denise. You never know, right? It could have been.
It's a stubborn old Dutch woman.
The what?
It's a stubborn old Dutch woman.
Yeah, she's stubborn. That's
I'm
part of
Polish.
it, right? She figured she was going to change me. It didn't matter how long it took, but she was going to change me, right?
Yep, that's what we do.
The nice thing about her is, though, you can't say to my wife, you won't believe what Dan did. She'll be fucking try me.
Yep. Serious.
Because there's not much I haven't done. But well, I turned myself into the law one night, actually, about 3 o'clock in the morning, up in northern Canada, freezing fucking cold. And what happened was I was trying to get some cocaine at the bar. Didn't find any. My buddy showed up, said, hey, I got some acid. You want some? I said, sure. I took the acid. About 20 minutes later, cocaine showed up. So I started doing cocaine and acid. Not a good mixture. And I knew Mama, this was like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I knew Mom was going to be mad as fuck at me. But Luckily, I had a warrant. So I went to the police station and turned
Oh,
myself
I
in.
remember that one.
and they and they took me to a detox center. I was safe as hell from here and here from Mama.
I thought you were
Yeah, because I knew she'd be mad for sure. Oh man, that's good fucking whiskey, all right. Yes, it was fate. Laugh out loud. I don't know how it. We've been live for just about an hour. That's crazy. That's cool as hell. Well, you guys just let me know anytime you're tired of listening to me, and we can shut it down. But I'm sitting here drinking whiskey, smoking dope, and it's basically like when I first started my channel and did all my
Has an
videos.
audience.
Yeah, in my videos that I did in my old car, it was basically like smoking a joint and talking to my friends every morning. That's what it was all about, telling them stories. And this is the same kind of thing. It's cool as hell. Like, you're not physically here, but well, I don't want to say electronically here. You're mentally here. How's that? Does that sound right? Does that sound You have great stories. Yeah, I know, man. And listen, seriously, folks, you can watch all my old vids, and I don't lie. I don't have to impress nobody except for that man in the mirror, right? So I don't lie. It's just true stuff, right? And yeah, I mean, some of it's just crazy, and nothing wrong with that. My life has not been dull by any means, and my wife will tell you that. And she's told me she, in reality, would never had it any other way, right? She knows that I can't make it up. I cannot type, and I have not smoked or drank anything. Well, my heart goes out to you, Denise. Shit. Do you don't drink or don't smoke? Is that what it is? I'm happy to meet you. Well, I'm happy to meet you too, my friend there. Is it Murat? Murat Charles. Well, I got the Charles because that's my second name, believe it or not. But Murat, okay. If I'm not, I hope I'm pronouncing that. Hey, listen, I'm going to put Tracy up here in the chair because I have to go and pee. So,
Oh, man.
so Tracy's going to come here in the chair and talk.
There you go.
Okay, I got to go pee. I'll be right back.
Or you're in the
Meet the
house.
queen of the
Go ahead.
house.
Get up there.
Well, hello, everybody.
Talk with her. Tell a story or something, Tracy.
Tell you a story.
Put on your crown and tell your story.
Put on my crown, tell me a story. I was never good at stories. Ask my grandchildren. Hello, everyone. I really do not know what to say. I wish Dan hadn't put me on here. You're in the hot seat, Tracy. Yeah, thank you, Denise. That's really nice. I'm happy to meet you too, Murat. Okay. He better hurry up because
Grab his
I
hat off
haven't
the wall.
smoked way enough to. What was that?
Grab his hat off the wall. And,
Grab his hat off the wall. Oh no,
and
I
put
don't
it
wear.
on.
No, he wore fur on his head. I wore fur on my feet. I always had my sealskin boots.
Okay.
They were the warmest, the most driest thing for 3 winters in a row. Hey, you gotta have
There you
something
go.
in this weather.
That's part
Okay,
of the story,
here
right?
he is. Thank you. Don't you ever.
You did it. You did it. Yay.
She did it, guys. How's that? Let's see if we got some comments. Hey, girl.
Oh.
We got another girl. You're going to have to go get your own chair this time. You okay?
Okay.
No, you're not.
No, she's not.
Drama. You were in the hot seat, Tracy. Yes, she was. Isn't she pretty? Oh, yeah. I don't know. My neighbor just come back. That was her mom that was sitting here. Yeah, always some kind of drama with these young people, right? Oh my God. Well, I'm really glad you people all come to join me. Oh, I can tell there's someone new here because we got a different color little, whatever those things are called. Hello, Captain Caveman 2.0. Is that what that is? Yeah, I guess it is. Yeah, it is. I got that right. Yeah, she is beautiful, has a beautiful smile. You're right, she does. And do you know how much that smile lights up my soul when I see it? I'm touching her right now. Well, I do. I still, to this, after 34 years, I have a hard time keeping my hands off her. Right? And there's nothing wrong with that. And not only that, as old and ugly as I am, she's the only one to have sex with me. So I gotta keep her happy, boys. Oh, fuck. Oh, all you new people, like, can you kind of see my office? I'll kind of do some little things here. Oh, here. It's seen his birthday. We'll get my old buddy on. Just hold on. There we go. This is my old buddy, Wile E. Coyote. I've had him for
4 or 5 years now.
more than that, since before we had Savannah, no?
No.
Well, it's been 6 years or something like that at least. At least I've had old Wiley. He's a full coyote, so you can see his tail and all that stuff. I wear him all the time in the winter, believe me, folks, right? He's nice and warm, and I hope none of you are against furs and that kind of stuff. Actually, when I wear them to the city and stuff like that, I've had women stop and ask to take pictures. Oh, can I pat him and stuff like that?
I told you he likes attention.
Yeah, well, apparently, it's hard to say. Keep it PG. Is that parental guidance? Okay, I'll try. Your laugh is contagious. Yeah, I've been told that before, right? I hunt and make that sound myself. No, actually, I got this because a guy owed me money and he didn't have it, so I said, I'll take the hat. Because I ain't fucking coming back. Oh, folks, I wouldn't lie to you. Remember, like I said, when I was 19, 20 years old, I used to run a pool hall in, the biggest city in BC for a loan shark. See, there went off my phone again. Right? So I used to collect money and stuff for him. So when Dan shows up, he gets paid for it. Little story. I was collecting at this, whatever, let's speak the truth, crack hole's house, right? There to collect money for somebody. And I had Tracy with me in the pickup. I'm at the front door of this girl's house. Oh, whatever it was, right? And she starts crying. I looked her in the eye and said, crying don't work for my wife. It ain't gonna fucking work for you. I'll be back in a couple hours. I come back and the guys that live downstairs from her didn't even really know her, But they paid me because they didn't want me coming back to the building. True story. Ask Trace, she'll tell you.
Yeah.
Playing through. I don't care who pays Dan, as long as somebody pays Dan, right? How do I say it, folks? Listen, man, it doesn't matter. You want to play, you got to pay. If you don't pay your mortgage, they're going to be there to get your house. You don't pay your car loan, they're going to be there to get your car. You don't pay your drug or gambling debt, somebody's going to be there to get the money. It's just the way it is. Just because it's legal and you think because, well, it's illegal, and I can go to the police and that. Don't be so fucking stupid. You're going to pay one way or the other, right? That's the way I look at it, right? I don't owe anybody any money, right? So you know what I'm saying? That's the way the way I rationalized it, anyways, right? Like nowadays, well, I wouldn't go and collect. Well, actually, I got asked a couple months ago, so I shouldn't say that if the price is right, right? Because you've made an agreement with somebody to pay this amount of money for a service they're going to provide for you, then you should live up to your obligation and pay it, whether it's legal or illegal, right? And let me know here on if I'm right or wrong. Let me know what you think. Coyotes are abundant here where we live in rural Georgia. We have a big, these dog keeps them pushed back. Motherfucker coyotes, they're sneaky motherfuckers. They're sneaky as fuck. Okay, I'll get back to both them comments. Having a dog keep them away, yeah. I used to run a huge fucking orchard in Kelowna here in BC by where I live, another city. And I had a half wolf, half Rottweiler dog. And see, them coyotes, they do things like they send out a female in heat, draw these male dogs out, right? That's part of their game. And then the whole pack takes them on. But I used to send that old male dog of mine after them coyotes all the time. They just fucking scatter when that big son of a bitch come run through the woods. Right? Yeah. Yeah, coyotes are they're smart. Hold on, I got the phone ringing here. Okay, just hold on. We'll put it on speakerphone. It's one of my friends. Hello.
Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you, many more.
What are you doing?
Just finished dinner.
Are you coming for a drink? I'm live streaming on YouTube right now.
Oh,
Yeah, so you're on speakerphone on YouTube live stream right now.
I just sang your happy birthday on live stream.
Yeah, you did. Are you coming for a drink or what?
I'll give you a call when I'm done chores.
Oh yeah, you got to milk the cow. This is my friend Laura, people.
Fun with the cows.
She's got to milk her cow at yeah, about right now, right?
Yes, for sure. All right, I'll call you back in a bit.
Okay, thanks for the warning.
You bet.
Bye.
Talk soon. Bye.
Yeah, that's one of my friends. You've seen one of my videos at the farm. That's her farm. You've seen the video. If you've seen the videos, the new steer and the 5-day-old calves and stuff like that. That's all out of her farm, right? Over here, there are only ducks. Yeah, okay, I'll get to the ducks things. There's stories. I used to be a guide for hunting waterfowl. Me and my cousin in the early 90s started the first waterfowl guide service in British Columbia, right? Yeah, I had lots of clients, very, very rich billionaires and shit from Japan and that. About 80% of our customers were from there. It was a hell of a lot of fun. That's why I'm deaf in this ear, because I'm left-handed and I'd pull a shotgun 7,500 times a day then. We didn't wear earplugs, right? Because fucking earplugs are for pussies. Yeah, that worked out real good for me, like my son told me, right? But whatever, don't matter, right? Well, and then I've been a carpenter all my life and left-handed. That's Where your saw is? Everything cool or what?
Yeah, everything's fine.
Here, we gotta find somewhere to hang my hat. You can't, you have to get your own chair, dear. Do you need a hug? You can have a hug. It's my birthday.
Oh,
Mama
nice.
won't even matter. We're on live stream and everybody will see, so I can't even grab your ass behind the camera.
I'll go stay with you.
Oh, I got two girls sitting in the same chair. Oh, the old days. Two girls in the same fucking bed.
Could be 3.
Well,
Over 34
that's
years.
that's before I met my wife, right? She doesn't let other girls in our bed for some fucking reason.
She's smart.
I can't figure it out. I figured it'd take some stress off her. She's always telling me I'm a pain in the ass, and I'm always telling her to turn the fuck over.
Face the other way.
Rude.
Oh, fuck. Okay, here we go back in. We went out one morning and the dog was covered in blood around his face and mouth. He thought he was injured, but he didn't have any injuries. So he decided he must have killed a coyote. Good dog. Killed a fucking coyote. Right? They're... Listen, I'll tell you a little story. Because coyotes love to kill chickens. So do dogs. We're living up on the farm in northern Canada. My sweetie decided she wanted chickens. So I bought her 21 little chicks, and they come in this big cardboard boxy kind of thing. And you had to keep them in the house for fucking 3 weeks, whatever the fuck it was, before we could put them outside in the chicken coop and shit. Anyways, I had this old dog, Harley, and what we do to chickens, they go in the chicken coop at night and they free range in the daytime. Well, Harley killed a few chickens or something, so we decided, well, what we'll do is we'll tie the dog up in the daytime, and you know, and the chicken coops or the chickens are in the coop at night and don't have to worry, right? Sound good. Well, Harley lay in the driveway with about 6-8 feet slack in his chain. The chicken got close enough. He fucking got her. He killed 20 of them fucking chickens. I got so pissed off. I finally made Mom fucking... Well, I cut his fucking head off. Mama cleaned it and everything in the sink. She wasn't too happy about it. She was near puking and
I
fucking
bawled my eyes out.
She
I
fucking
was
was crying
8
her
months pregnant.
fucking
and I
eyes out.
bawled my eyes out.
She was 8 months pregnant, but I was so fucking pissed off. You fucking were eating this fucking last chicken. Oh, she hated that dog. She used to throw firewood at the fucking dog. Oh, fuck. Okay. I gotta take this hat off, folks, because old Wiley, I love him, but man, he's hot as fuck. He's great in the wintertime. I never, fuck it. Lay on the floor for a while, Wiley. I never get cold head in the winter when I'm wearing him. I wear him all the time, for sure. Because why wouldn't I, right? Man. Yeah, we have chickens. Yeah, I know they like chicken. Where you live at, Captain Caveman asked me. I'm in BC, Canada, in the Okanagan. I guess you could, well, people would say the old saying, God's country, but I don't know if she's pretty here, man. I live in a little town, like my town's, 3 square blocks?
Yeah, pretty
Like,
much.
that's it. Well, not from now, but where I used to live here in town, I could go up my deck and I could see 3/4 of the town, including the police station, which was handy as fuck. Right? That's how big my town is. Like it's great for raising a little girl in because she knows everybody in town. Everybody knows her, right? It's a safe little community, right? We have the odd problems, like the day I had to, some girl tried to stab some guy in our apartment building, and she pulled the fire alarm, and the fucking place is full of senior citizens, and it was just crazy. Fucking, I had to. Well, I never hit her or anything, anyways. Like, I just had to hold her till the police show up. And the funny thing in our town is 20 minutes, half an hour before any cop shows up when you phone 911. I didn't phone 911. I don't do that, folks. But Tracy was on 911, right? And his friend's in the middle of the street in my face going, I'll fucking punch you in the face. And I'm going, oh, man, I'm thinking, please fucking do. Please do. Because, lady, as soon as you punch me in the face, you're going to fucking sleep, right? And I know I shouldn't hit a woman and everything, but this broad just tried to stab somebody with a knife. So, you understand what I'm saying, right? She'd either had too much drugs or not enough. that was the problem with her. So, and if you see any of my videos, I'm not very partial to guys that abuse women or children at all. I've only hit one woman in my life. I had to backhand her, but she was pointing the shotgun at me. So you want to point the shotgun at me, you're gonna get what you fucking get, motherfucker, right? She's dead now. Don't worry, she didn't die from lead poisoning. Fuck, I gotta read here. Things go so fast. What part of Canada are you in? BC, the Okanagan, they call it. You got what you gotta do. Yes, you fucking do, right? Do you guys hear my budgies? My budgies. I was gonna say my birds and budgies at the same time. I've had budgies for years. These are new ones I got. They're like babies when I got them. I like budgies. It's very peaceful, right? And they don't cause me no problems, right? And they sing like crazy when I'm playing my music every morning, right? They love country and western music. They love Johnny Cash and Waylon Jennings and Tom T. Hall. They really do, yeah. And half the time when I shoot videos in here in my office, they just chatter up a storm. I think it's because they know what I'm doing and I'm talking. And see here, I'm talking. And I don't know, they want to talk to me or whatever. I can't understand a word they're saying. What kind of birds? Budgies. Soothing to hear them chirp. Well, thank you. That's why I kind of have. See, I had 4 before last year, but
One time we had 5.
at one time I had 5, and those ones just flew around. They could fly around the house, right? Their cage was open. Didn't matter to me, right? These ones are just babies. I only had them a couple months, or they're young, so I haven't quite got to the point I'm going to open the door for them, but I will, because they're not stupid. They know where their food and their water is. Even if they're flying around the house, they'll still come back to it. And another weird little thing. Every day I throw out dried bread. Like I buy it from the bakery in a big bag, like bread kind of crumb things, I guess to make stuffing out of. I buy them all the time. And I feed them I throw out the front door, the back door of my house every day to feed the birds. And I've got videos of crows and magpies and stuff on my channel coming to eat. I do that every day. Now, every day when I come home, just about, I sit on the back deck and have a drink and have my music out there cranked, right? And you can ask Tracy, man, within like 10, 20, 30 seconds maybe, there's fucking magpies show up, or crows show up, or doves show up outside my house when my music's going, right? Now, I don't know if they know I'm the guy that's feeding them, or they're just coming to listen to the music, but they're coming for some reason. And believe me, it happened a couple times, and I kept observing every time it happened. Yeah, every time. Doesn't matter. The birds show up, and I guess they must know me by now. What else we got going on here? I think they know. Yeah, I think they know too. You going again, or you sitting there?
I was gonna say here.
Then sit there. Sit. God damn. That's my friend Sarah. She lives up to. She's got a cute little boy, 2 years old, little Connor. He's a good little boy. He likes old man. All my grandkids call me old man. It started with my first grandchild when she was born. That was like 13 years ago. It started as
14 years ago.
14 years ago again now. See, it started as a joke because I was going to start calling Mama Granny because she looks like Granny from Beverly Hillbillies. Grandma went fucking, yeah, well, we'll just start calling you old man and old man stuff. And that's what they call me. It's funny as hell. Like,
No, man, obviously Nana.
when Savannah first started school and all that, well, the first few years, I went on all the field trips and everything. And I used to go to school half an hour before they finished and sit in the classroom and sometimes just read a book. Most of the time I was reading a book, but sometimes interact with the kids. But kindergarten, the first time I went, I'm standing in front of the class and I'm saying, yeah, you can all call me old man. That's my name. Right. And the teacher had this look on her face like, old man, that's not what they're supposed to be calling people. Right. And then we'd have like walking on the sidewalk and see some family, little kid come by and go, hi, old man. And you'd hear as they go by the mother going, what'd you call him? What'd you call him? And you hear the little kid going, no, that's his name, Mom. Right? Or it'll be a Walmart or something. She'll be yelling, old man. And you see people looking, going, oh, what'd you just call him?
Yeah, sometimes the looks we get
Right?
when the kids are yelling out.
As you guys have
Yeah.
gathered probably by now, I'm a little on the unusual side, I guess people call me. You can open that if you want. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Open it all the way.
Yeah,
Open the doors up wide. See, the sun's gone down behind the mountains. It's starting to cool down.
Doesn't take long.
It's probably smoky as hell in here. Like, don't matter to me.
Oh yeah, it is.
Right? Because dope smoke's good and thick.
Yeah, so it's fucking cigarette smoke.
You see the deer head up there behind me? I didn't shoot that deer. Well, I didn't. Okay, listen. There was a store closing down here in my little town. And I went by there one day, and this fucking deer head was hanging on the wall outside. And I was like, what the fuck, right? Because there's a bunch of other furniture and stuff out there with free signs on it. So I phoned them up and said, hey, this fucking deer head here, how much you want for it? She said, well, it's free. You're there. You can take it. So I took it. Right? Why wouldn't I? For free. Right? Not that I have never shot a deer. Believe me, I have. But I didn't shoot that deer. Savannah was a little freaked out when I first brought it home.
Yeah, she wouldn't touch it. Took her away.
You don't look that old,
Yeah.
only bad eyes. Well, yeah, I got bad eyes. Well, thank you. I don't look that old. See, my wife said it's kind of weird about me. When I was younger, I looked older, but now that I'm older, I look younger. However the fuck that works. Isn't that what you said?
Yeah,
Yeah, right. And she's known me for
too freaking long.
fucking too long. There you go. Good girl. Well, since she's 9 years old, right? So we already explained that situation. Savannah, she's known me since she was 9 years old.
Oh, I thought you were talking Spanish.
She had a crush on me when she was 9 years old.
Oh,
She did. Right?
you guys have known each other?
I was a 17-year-old young fucking long-haired wild as a wet Texas wind
He
cowboy.
actually had a nice body back then.
Did you guys hear
Say a
that?
little bit
I had a nice
louder.
body back then, right? Right? Right?
Even when he
Like,
was 24, he was still hot.
it still must be working. Can't be that fucking bad.
I love you for your mind, baby.
She loves me for my mind. Holy fuck, she can't love me that much, can she?
This is hilarious.
Hmm.
Good stuff.
You want to hear a funny story? My wife, she come home last week. Was it last week? Somewhere around there. Wasn't that long ago.
Oh, fuck off.
And she was madder than a fucking hornet. I could see there was something fucking burr under her saddle, sure as shit. So we're sitting back on the love seat on our deck, and I could see she's upset. And she don't smoke no more. She give up. She's smoking one of them fucking hippie vapey things. And I says, hey, do you want to smoke? Like, you look like you could use one. She says, yeah, give me a smoke. And I seen her eyes were starting to water up, and I was like, Buck, you better do something. I said, do you want a hug too? Fuck. She started bawling, looked right at me and said, shut up, you're being too kind. What the fuck? She said a lot of things to me in my life, but she never accused me of being too fucking kind. And start fucking crying about it. That's true, man. She's right here. She'll tell you. Here, I'll move it so you can see her. But is that true?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
I had a very bad day.
She had a
You
bad
were
day.
Too nice to me.
And I was being too nice to her.
Too nice.
Made me cry.
Oh, man. Right? That's part of the
Had to balance.
great couple. Well, thank you, man. Thank you.
I know. So I walked in, I was like,
Considering when we got married, there was a lot of people said it wouldn't last a year, right? Believe me.
No, but he
Because
just had a rough 2 days at work.
story, our wedding,
I was
we're in this hall.
around it, and then he was nice to me.
no.
We
I
rented
know.
or
That's
whatever.
what
We're
happened.
getting married by this, I don't know,
You're like,
not a preacher,
"Stop, you're making
commissioner,
it
government
worse."
official of some kind, right?
I know.
Well, me and my best man are standing up on this stage thing,
And
and
then
he's
they're like,
standing
"What's
there.
wrong with you?"
Tracy's supposed to come through the back doors of the hall. but
yeah.
We were supposed to have our back
Sad.
turned to it, not watch her
You made
come,
me
right?
sad.
So this guy looks at me and my best man, and he says, you guys turn and face the wall. Well, I looked at my buddy Louie, and he looked at me, and we both turned around like this. Right? When we were turned and face the wall, it was like assume the position, motherfucker. My whole side, one side of the hall was all our people, and the other side was her family. My side was roaring her ass off. Her side, not so much. There might have been a few tears. And then you have to take their garter off, apparently, right? You have to reach up under their wedding dress and take your garter off with your hands. Well, I use my teeth. Right?
What's that?
When I took your garter off at our wedding, I
Oh,
used
you
my
ripped
teeth.
my goddamn garter.
I ripped her nylon with my teeth when I was taking the garter off.
I had one for 10 minutes, man.
I put my head right under her dress and grabbed that garter with my teeth to pull it off. Fuck that.
Get married and you ripped them.
Isn't that how you're supposed to do it? I'd never been married before, so I didn't have no past experience. My friend Sarah's mom's back here again. Right. Are you gonna get me another drink?
You got one. It was your birthday. What do you think? You're dead or something?
If she doesn't get me a drink, then she's got to sit up here in front of the camera. So she's got a choice, right? You always give your women a choice, right?
Tell a nice story. Just kidding.
See, she's more scared of the camera than me.
No.
Oh, and another thing, women or men, young guys out there, I mean,
Ladies?
you know, they're all this feminist shit and all that crap, right? And women are equal to men and all that shit. Well, I'll put it to you this way. My whole life, my wife's been walking right beside me. But I prefer her walking in front of me because I like the view. Right?
You bet.
Doesn't that make sense?
You
I'd rather she walk in front of me because I like the view.
This is weird.
because it's live.
Yeah.
What?
It's weird. I don't know how this works. I don't know how.
What do you mean how what works? Here, look in the fucking camera.
No, I don't.
There you go. See, you're all right on it.
know.
That's Sarah. And what again? Say again. I forget your name. Annette. That's Annette.
Sarah's mom.
That's the daughter. That's the mother. If you can't tell. Okay. And they were, oh, we're on the camera, right? Not like I was asking him to twerk or some fucking thing.
We don't twerk.
Honor does.
Right. So, oh, hold on.
Remember when Savannah went to twerk?
Only
It was so
one.
fucking-
Only one
it was
what?
about 8. She's trying to twerk.
I'm trying to keep up here.
Ryan
Only
does
one
it.
what?
Funny.
Ryan does it too. He's like, he does the weirdest like Fortnite dances. It's weird. I don't know how he knows them.
That'd be so funny.
So, you people that are out there, you got kids? And how many do you got? And grandkids and
You just
all that
write,
stuff?
you read it.
Drink. Great party. Only one great party drink. I'm drinking. I'm pretty good at that apparently. Been trying. Oh, watch my channel TikTok challenge. It was this challenge my buddy from back east that got me to start my channel in the first place. Apparently in the States they have a toke and they suck back a bottle of water and then blow the toke out. Well, my buddy back east did it with some beer. And I thought I'd do it and just watch my TikTok challenge and you'll see how old outlaws do it. It's just 2 girls and a boy. No grands yet. Cool. I have 1 daughter. Cool. No grandkids. Hey, grandkids are the best, man. Fuck, they seriously are. Like,
Especially the ones you get to send home.
yeah, you get to send them home. But like my first granddaughter, she's 14 now. And for the first while, like my son and daughter-in-law, they lived in the basement. We rented a big house so they could live in had a basement suite for them. And this is when I was fucked up, smashed the fuck out of my leg and shit. So I was home, but everybody else was working. So I was taking care of a little girl. And she used to drive around with me in my old 68 Lincoln. Actually, she got in a fucking hit and run with the old man. Somebody hit us and old man had to run because he don't got a license. She was like 6 months old in her car seat. It was like, hold the fuck on, Bella. We're in my 68 Lincoln, 462, fucking hauling ass through fucking Kelowna. So yeah, grandkids are great. They really are. Because, well, I'll put it this way: I had my little granddaughter about 8 years now, raising her, and I'll have to say, I think that little girl's taught me as much as I've taught her. That's about as easy as I can explain grandkids. Right? I'm not on TikTok, but sounds like I need to be. My daughter's showing me stuff on TikTok. Yeah, I did the TikTok thing Savannah showed me, but I don't really understand it. And I have a Reddit account and a Powler account and a Twitter account. I don't really know how they all work, so I try them, but they make a lot of sense to me. And then they're banning all this stuff because all the crazy political stuff that's going on.
No, I don't have it. It's charging. That 1%.
There we go,
Oh.
whistling again. I'm not. Oh yeah, I got that out of that already. It's been like an hour and a half or something already. Well, that's okay. I don't leave. My computer's plugged in. The battery won't die, so fuck it. We can have that on all fucking night. We gotta have some music here pretty soon, though, because
Yeah.
Getting sick of your talking. I'm just kidding.
I know how to do this with my. See, I just got this smartphone about well, not that long ago, I had a flip phone, and I liked my flip phone because when it rang, I flipped it open and answered the call. When I was finished talking, I closed it. It ended the call. We didn't have to. This thing is like a virgin. I'm either touching it too hard or not hard enough. It pisses me right off. What? Is that a good explanation, folks? I got Sarah here rolling her eyeballs and shaking her fucking head. I know she's not a virgin. She got 2 kids, so I don't know what the problem is.
You're funny.
How do you deal with this?
You just do. You just do, eh? 34 years. Do you know how easy it is to ignore?
Yeah, just
Walk it out.
yeah, in one ear,
you
out
gotta
the other.
remember, I've raised 4 children now, and him is
Still
so
raising
easy.
him.
She thinks she raised me, and this is what Mama told me one day. She says, "Listen, man,
Oh god.
you've never grown up. You've just matured." And I think she's fucking right.
I think you're almost there.
Right?
Just about.
Yeah, make you an adult.
And if you watch one of my vids on fucking what 1%ers are, and 1%ers is this biker stuff and shit that was started way back in the 50s, and it means you're just a criminal, right, or an outlaw or whatever. But to me, 1%er means if there's a 1% chance it'll work, I'll fucking take her because it's the law of averages. Eventually, it's got to work, right? That's the way it is. Even if there's only a 1% chance. And I've tried lots of things in my life where people have said there ain't no fucking way that's going to work, and it worked. I hate to leave, but I'm going to get ready to turn in. Enjoyed the party. Love you. The cad you always give, Dawn. Hope you have a great day. Well, thank you, Denise. Thank you for visiting, and have a good sleep. And be safe in Georgia. Georgia. I never been to Georgia. I've been through a fuck of a lot of states, but I've never been to Georgia. I actually went on a trip. Went to Toronto, flew to Toronto when I was 14. Went down through to Detroit and then all through the states with a counselor from a university. We were going to recruit people for the school. It was a Christian university. And the whole way we ended up staying at homes full of 19, 20-year-old Christian girls. So it was a good trip. He was trying to save my soul. But yeah, look at that. I got a t-shirt that says on the back of it, "The devil saw me with my head down and thought he'd won till I said amen." So thanks for the time, Denise, guaranteed. Maybe visit Netherlands. Listen, my friend, I know with my passport I can go to any Commonwealth country. I don't know if the Netherlands would let me in. Not that I'm any fucking big criminal or any crazy charges, just drug charges. And maybe the Netherlands, how lax they are on drugs and stuff like that, they may. But, you know,
No.
for one thing, I don't carry any ID. I don't have any fucking ID that I'd have to show at the airport to get on a plane because, like I tell the cops, I don't carry ID. I rarely forget who the fuck I am. Right? They just punch in my name, birth date in their little stupid computer. My face comes up. So why should I carry ID? And I had one of my scribers one time. Well, what if you died? Well, believe me, they got my fucking fingerprints on record. So the ID thing is it's fucking bullshit from the government.
That's what I do to read.
Right? Here we're going from baby visit. That's normal here. Weed's normal there. That's good. They've had that there for a long time, and they've had prostitution, which I'm fully for, man. Like, listen, prostitution should be legal anywhere, right? If I was a girl, I'd have been a fucking millionaire. I'd have sold that pussy so many fucking times. Believe me, right? It should be legal because, first of all, if it was legal and it was all controlled and everything, then we wouldn't have all the abuse of these ladies, right? And I'm all for that. Because remember, folks, money don't buy love, but it does buy first class affection. Right? I have nothing against working ladies and never have. Right? You know, so, but why not? I sell my arms and my knowledge to build shit to people. Why shouldn't women be able to sell what they're capable of doing? Right?
That did not sound good.
Well, what? Now I got from the wife doesn't sound good. What? I'm just saying prostitution should be legal. It should
That's
be.
okay.
Why
Just
not?
the way you said that.
Right? I mean, it fucking here
That's
it is.
what we're good at. So that's what we should
Well,
do.
that's not what I mean. That's what they're good at. You're the only one that have them parts that men like. Right? Well, except for sheep.
no, just-
Except for sheep and what the fuck.
That's even worse.
Right? Jesus Christ. I'm trying to be
Got a hard crowd here.
like feminist and stuff.
That was not very feminist.
I'm sorry.
What? Red light district in Amsterdam is great. Yeah, I know. They got the girls in the windows and everything. That's fucking cool as shit, right? Because prostitution is the first fucking business there ever was. That's not true. Begging was because somebody had to ask for it.
Oh my god.
What? She's saying, oh my God. Well, it's
Who's
true.
actually listening to you? Let's see.
There's people listening to me.
Mm-hmm.
Surprising.
Did you know it's his birthday?
Oh, yeah, they know it's my birthday. All the
yeah?
people on here know it's
Where's
my
the
birthday.
happy birthdays?
Oh, fuck, they're way back.
Oh.
I've been getting happy birthdays since like 6:30, 7 o'clock this morning out at Dawn's channel. And the people on here, oh, maybe not all of them, but majority are come over from Dawn's channel to my channel.
How old are you? 27?
No, I'm 50 fucking 9.
22.
27.
I'm 50 fucking 9. And listen, man, you know, the day I was born, 59 years ago, I was like over 2 months premature. And I was like 1961. And you know what they told my mom? I had a 50-50 chance of living through the night.
Yep.
But
Must do a greeting.
I seen them nurses and figured, fuck that, I'm staying.
We must do a meet and greet.
What's that? Red light dressing. We must do a meet and greet. I'm 50. Fuck, I wish we could do a meet and greet. It might be easier to you to come to Canada than it is to me get to the Netherlands, but you never know. I've never stole a plane. I can fly one. Well, pretty well. I was in Air Cadets and shit and flew planes a few times. Right?
Red light direct in Amsterdam is great.
Hmm?
I don't know. I'm just reading the comments. This is interesting.
Yeah, isn't this internet fucking thing is just like, we're sitting here, this guy here with the little blue things, he's in the Netherlands,
Oh,
right? You know what I mean?
try. You can try what? Try what?
You can try. Oh, I can try to come to the Netherlands? Yeah, I guess. Right? I've never been
Maybe
there.
I'll stop by when I go to Switzerland.
Well,
Maybe wipe you some
listen,
bad.
with my last name
Right,
Sigurdsson, I'm Icelandic. My grandpa come from the first Icelandic settlement in Canada. Okay. So a lot of the blood in me is Icelandic, and that ain't far off everybody there in the Netherlands. That's all
Did you send that?
No.
pretty fucking mixed up. But I know there's some
What?
beautiful women there in the Netherlands.
No.
Guaranteed, right?
I don't know who this 50%.
It's just too bad I got a sweetie because I wouldn't get to enjoy it. I can look. Listen, my wife doesn't care where I get my appetite as long as I eat at home.
As long as your eyes don't pop out while I'm working.
Oh no, they never pop out.
Oh.
I've told many a stripper, my wife's gonna appreciate you.
Not true. Nope. Not a chance. Look at her.
Look at her what? You don't think she hasn't heard that before? Holy fuck. More times than I can count. I can't count that high. My education wasn't that long.
Do you see how she's flipping her feet? Tapping her face?
I can stop that.
Yeah.
See? Just like this. She calms right down.
Mhm.
Like a cat.
Yeah.
Hey now. What are you watching? What are you doing? Like what? I'm gonna throw your phone out the window.
Yes, get another look here at the things I can read. Have a few friends from Iceland. Steal a plane? Well,
I wanna go to what's going on?
well, that's good. You got some friends there from Iceland, buddy. Yeah, that's a strange place in itself. I've looked into a lot of things on that, and she's you won't see no fucking Black Lives Matter protests in Iceland. I can fucking guarantee you that fact. That shit ain't happening there, right?
Steel plane.
It's like
I guess Dan ain't coming.
how do I explain? Like here in Canada, especially in the wintertime, man, because it's so vast. Between cities and towns and that are like sometimes a long fucking distance, right? And in the middle of winter, if you see someone broke down in the highway in the middle of nowhere, you stop and help them. That's just the fucking way it is, right? You have to, because it could be 20, 30, 40 fucking below. And those people that need help can be dead in hours. And that's just the way it is in Canada. So that's why it's a lot, I guess people say it's friendly and shit like that. And I guess it is to a certain extent. But if you piss us off, we ain't too friendly. But on the other hand, yeah, that's kind of why it's like here, because people have to help each other. They're dependent on their neighbors, right? It's just the way it is. And it's like that in places like Australia where it's the reverse and it's hot. And it's so vast to get to fucking places, and people broke down the highways there, or people stopped to help, right? Just what else you gonna do, right? And nowadays things are changing because of cell phones and all that kind of stuff, right? People can get help wherever they are, right? I'm just saying from my days, that's the way it was. Where you live is a dream for me.
That's so neat, eh?
I have a few friends in Iceland, met them in prison. Well, my friend, if you've been in prison in Netherlands, what was the prison like in Netherlands? And and fucking tell me, because I know what the prisons are like here, and I know what the prisons are like in the States. I've never been in prison in the States, but I spent like 3-4 days in King County fucking jail when I was 18 years old. So actually, the cops were pretty fucking nice to a Canadian guy. It was funny as fuck, right? The cops arrested me. One of them, detective, said, he says, you know, you guys from Canada, he says, are still fucking solid. He says, down here they'll sell their mother to save their fucking ass. Yeah, well, if you see the vid, me and a murderer, I helped a guy that murdered 6 people get out on fucking bail because they were trying to frame him for something I did, which wasn't right. And I probably mentioned this earlier, but that's just the kind of thing, right? Nowadays, them fucking criminals, they'll sell their grandmother to save them fucking time on jail, right? Don't fucking matter, no honor at all. You girls okay? Okay, I think we're gonna shut this down here now, because it's about time I did some serious fucking drinking and smoking dope. And I can't roll and talk to all you motherfuckers at the same. I don't mean motherfuckers in a bad way, believe me. Okay, Marat. Hey, have a good life and fuck it. I might be able to figure how to shut this fucking thing down. Oh, I guess that'd be the big red fucking rectangle that says end stream. I guess that'd probably be it. And as always, a cat, people.
How long you think